Cameraman Rick Greenwell and myself were at the Transbay Terminal when this accident happened, when this bus took off from the terminal and caused the accident that we will be showing you pictures of. They are gruesome pictures. The scene was carnage. The bus accelerated across the intersection of Fremont and Mission at a high rate of speed. There was no evidence that the driver was either capable of stopping or trying to stop, at least as far as I could tell. There was no sound of brakes. The bus hit one car. Several passengers were in it. Several people were knocked down on the street as the bus continued about a half a block up Fremont Street and came to a rest in front of a tree in front of 50 Fremont. That's one of the Bechtel buildings here in downtown San Francisco. Passers-by tried to help people before ambulances and firemen and police came on the scene. There were apparently 3 people who were killed in the accident. We saw them laying there and not moving. At this point, police have cordoned off the area. The area is completely gridlocked around this area of Market and Fremont. They are trying to figure out what happened. One police officer told me that the driver told him that the bus apparently accelerated and either the brakes failed or the accelerator stuck. We are still not sure. The driver has been taken to the hospital, though it didn't appear that he was injured. Several other people were taken to the hospital. As far as we know, 3 people dead, and the investigation is beginning into this tragedy here in downtown San Francisco right at rush hour. Sylvia?
All right, thank you. Karl Sonkin.
Accident this afternoon at approximately 5 o'clock. A Samtrans commuter bus operator apparently, for one reason or another, lost control of his bus, and a resulting accident at Mission and Fremont. Lisa Stark is there live now with the latest. Lisa?
Well, Pete, we are at the scene at Mission and Fremont, the scene of this tragic bus accident. At this point, we can tell you that there are 3 confirmed fatalities here at the scene, and somewhere between 9 and 12 people have been taken to area hospitals. We're not exactly sure of the number of people who have been taken to local hospitals. Police say at this point they have talked to the driver, who was also injured in the accident, that they do not believe any drugs or alcohol was involved in this accident. They do believe at this point that it was a malfunction of the bus. Apparently, the driver came out of the Transbay Terminal onto Mission Street. He was heading toward the bay on Mission Street. He made a left turn onto Fremont, or he was going to, but his accelerator stuck, and the bus just kept going. He couldn't do anything to stop it. He plowed apparently through a group of pedestrians who were crossing the street. There were 2 fatalities at that location in the intersection. Police say the bus driver said he tried to smash into a car to try to stop the bus. That didn't work. He dragged the car, a Jaguar, with him down the street, down Fremont Street, where the bus finally came to rest partway up on the sidewalk after smashing into a tree. As we said, he hit a number of pedestrians in the street. There were 3 fatalities, and at this point, 9 to 12 people apparently have been injured. We did talk to a newspaper vendor who was standing on Fremont on the sidewalk. He said it sounded like a plane fell out of the sky. That was what was going through his mind. He said he turned, he saw the bus barreling down the street. To him, it seemed the bus was going 90 miles an hour. We don't know at this point exactly how fast the bus was going. He said there were people there at a bus stop waiting for a bus. They screamed and jumped back out of the way as the bus came barreling down Fremont Street, and then finally came to a rest right next to that newspaper vendor. In fact, he said he was at Pearl Harbor, and this was worse. He had never seen anything like it. There was screaming, there was pandemonium. He said there were a number of people on the bus, not many, just a couple, we understand. He tried to help them out of the bus. Those people have also been taken to area hospitals. The last ambulance just left the scene about 15 minutes ago. The coroner is on the scene now. Again, we have 3 fatalities and still a lot of unanswered questions. The bus will be towed and will be checked to see what might have caused this possible malfunction. And that's the latest from the scene.
Excellent job, Lisa. Lisa Stark at the scene. Again, Mission and Fremont. You could see the horrible nature of that accident that occurred at 5 o'clock in the midst of the rush hour, and it remains to be seen. It's very confusing, the numbers that are coming in. We have 3 fatalities. That is the best estimate at this point, and between 9 and 12 people in the hospital, at least 3 of those, as we understand, in critical condition. But again, those numbers can change very easily.
After investigating for 5 months, the Alameda County Grand Jury